What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out with me today. And today, we're back on the mid-tier account. Now, I know we haven't done a lot of videos here, because there hasn't been a lot going on. I mean, let's be honest, the last 2 weeks have been pretty much the snooze fest, as they usually are, but for some reason, it still hasn't been addressed, and it's still a 2-week-long marathon of boringness. So hopefully the game fixes that sometime soon, but there is something we need to do. Now, by the time this gets uploaded, the events are probably going to be over already because I have slow internet, and I got a late start to record, so whoopsie doodles on, I guess, 2 ends there. But that's not important. Today, we're going to do some upgrades here on the mini account. I haven't done a lot, as you see, the account's very much the same as it was last time we were here. I think I took Grew up. I don't know if you see me take Grew up. I bought the Berea from the event and upgraded him to level 100. I like Berea. He's pretty cool. Any hoodles. Yo, we got a 6-star Dominator. Why would we have something like that? Well, that's because I needed it for a 7-star Tavern quest, and I've got 3 of them. Ooh. We've already done the event, so I don't need to use them now, but I didn't want to leave a 7-star quest just locked and not completed, because if you guys don't know, I get this question every now and again. As long as you take an event, or not an event, a Tavern quest, and you actually complete it, as long as you don't collect the rewards, it doesn't block your new Tavern quest from spawning. If you just lock it and don't complete it, then it does block new ones from spawning. So it's kind of one of those things like I needed to get a 6-star hero made just so I could get it kind of locked away, and that's why that's the way it is. But to Daisies, what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our Dantalian monster to the 8-star level. Yeah. Because he needs it. He needs to be 8-star because it does give him a nice little buff here to his passive, boosts his attack by 10% more every round for 6 rounds, which does add up quite a bit, but also gives him more damage reduction. Again, not a bad thing. So what we're going to drop into the creation circle over here. We're going to make us a B-Rog using eeny, meeny, miny, you, and I don't really care, maybe a U. There we go. That'll work. That'll work just fine. There we go. Let's go ahead and make you a 6-star B-Rog. Good, delicious, fantastic. And now we're going to take Dant Monster. We're going to throw in said 6-star B-Rog, but we're also going to throw in some other stuff. We need 3 heroes here, so I could go like boop, boop, and boop. However, here's the thing. Tanner's pretty important fodder material for me because, you know, that's how you make Fat Moos and Gustas into 6-star form, and I'm not going to build King Barton on this account because it's a mid-tier account, not going to be using top-tier heroes, or at least the upper-class heroes, so he's food for me. So I'm going to go ahead and use it like this. Actually, like, yeah, this will work fine. Let's do it like so. Someone out there is like, don't feed the King Barton. Well, it's too bad it's happening. It's already done. Look at that. Done took place. Boop. There we go. So not a huge buff to stats just right out the gate. 60,000 boost health. I mean, I guess it's not bad. That's like what? That's math's too hard. I'm not even going to try to mess with that. Like a 20% boost in health? I don't know. That would make sense being as it says 20%. Well, let's not worry about that. Any hoodles, we've got him upgraded a little bit right meow. So, man, do I have enough to do this? 20 levels at 500,000? That's 10 million gold. We may not be able to make it. We might get right there on the... No, we're going to make it. We're going to make it, I believe. We are going to make it. Hey, we did make it. Good job, team. Not quite 400,000 health, which is a little bit sad. I'd like him to get there. I could maybe perhaps get him there. Something like that. Level up. 400k? 400k? We did it. We're the best. So anyways, Dant. Now the 8-star Dant. Pretty much the heart and soul of my team right now. And he probably will be all the way up until I get him maxed. Because he's all around useful right now. And since I pumped into warrior tech, he's also pretty much got all my tech. So that works out. But now he's going to be a little bit stronger in battles and whatnot. So what we're going to try to do here. We got a male. Oh, yeah, that 4 million more gold. I will take it. I haven't had any luck on the super wheel of getting things I actually want. And it's stupid because all my other accounts are refreshed. We know it's like Edgar, Berea, Margaret. And I'm like, oh, man, I could use it on my mini account. Go over to the mini account. It's like Shia, Horace. It's like, come on, game. Give me the crappy ones here. But no, it does not cooperate. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What we can do, I'll tell you what we can do. We've got a boss here, and it's on its last leg. It's limping around. It's pretty much dead. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make it all the way dead, because that's just how we do things. Let's go ahead and just finish it off. Eeny, meeny, miny, get you out of there, get you in there, because Berea S good. And let's drop it like a so. Shouldn't take long to kill this guy. We'll do it on double speed, though, because one-time speed is just not fun. Yeah, look at that. Had what? Not even 200,000 health left. But we did it. Go Dant. You are hot. You are now dead. Ooh, and now we got a Dragon Slayer. This is actually going to be probably pretty good for me because Dragon Slayer is not only forest, but he's also a warrior, which means my Dantalian will do extra faction damage and class damage. I'm into that. I am very mucho into that. We'll throw Gru in the front line here. You might be like, well, wouldn't you want Dant to have more active skills? Yes, I do. But if Dragon Slayer's burns are really notoriously bad for killing my team off, I'd like to have Gru kind of break his attack for me before we start. So how many bosses are there? 2. Ooh, Fat Moo and him. It's going to be a lot of damage over time. I don't have any healing on this account, which is not the best. I mean, I got Norma, but let's be honest. Is Norma really a healer? And you might have saw there, got a pretty upgraded snake. That would be because there was a growth package that popped up for monster materials, and at first I was like, I'm not going to mess with it. But, man, having an upgraded monster early on is super important. It will carry you through like a ton of content. You can have a 5-star team, and if your monster's high level, it doesn't really matter. You're going to do some pretty nasty damage. Let's slow things down here. Actually, we'll go to round 10 and slow things down, because that's just better. Ooh, Dan almost dropped 1,000,000 damage there. You are hot news, Dad. Hot news. So here we go. Slow it down. We're close enough to round 10. There we go. 165 grand there. That's not bad. Need to get some heals out of that Norma. There you go, Norma. Alrighty then. Maria's still going strong. Ooh, that was 1,000,000 damage. Go Dantalian. Maria's not dropping bad damage either, though. He's doing all right. He's not quite up to 8-star Dant level, but he's a 5-star Berea, so you can't really expect that much greatness from him. There we go. 471k. That's a crit on that one. There you go. He doesn't get a lot of crits, so he's not really crit-based. I think it was a pretty good idea to keep Gru in the front line on this one, because I think that's kept all the dots from really wrecking my team. I'm going to leave him there. I think that was an astute choice. Astute decision. Big words. Actually, astute is a small word, but, you know, it means big things. Ooh, look at that. 12,000,000 damage. Get wrecked on, nerds. Dropping some hot damage there with the Dant monster, 7.7 million. Now, it's not a crazy amount of damage. A lot of people out there are like, Wrath, you suck one. I do. I know. This is the mid-tier account. Heartwatcher is not mid-tier, but you know what? Phooey on you. She's important. Okay, must have, must build. So there we go. Let's snack that out of there. 12 million starting things out real hot like. I guess we can go back in and repeat the process. I think we'll leave it exactly like we had it. There's really no reason to change it up unless Fat Moo does hit the front line, does he not? Or does he hit random? Let's watch it a little bit. I can't remember. I think he was hitting the front line with his active skill most of the time. If he does, that'd be a great place to have Dantalian to get some extra skill energy built up and maybe get some more damage in. Let's see. Maybe it was just a fluke that he hit the front line when I watched him. No, it seems like he hits the front line. Well, it's a little extra energy, maybe a couple, like a skill cast or 2 over the course of the battle from that, so that wouldn't be a bad deal. I mean, it might hurt Berea's damage a little bit, but obviously Dantalian was like the big damage monster there, so whatevs. We'll see. You want to just next it, or we want to watch it out? Eeny, meeny, miny. I don't know. We'll next it. We've already seen this. We know what's going to happen. Probably. 11 million. So we got pretty close, same damage. Dant hit about the same. Berea dropped a little damage, I think, and that makes sense. But yeah, we're doing all right. Look at that. Berea at 5-star, outdoing with 6-star Melassa. She has no tech, so, I mean, take it easy on her. She's still just naked tech Melassa there, just hanging out, doing things. There we go. Not a bad start. 24 million damage to attacks. I'm all right with that. I'm very much all right with that. Go team. Ooh, we got mail. Oh, yeah, we did get mail. I should have stopped and put my guild tech in. Stupid face. But, you know, that would take brains, and that is what I do not have. We can do it now, can't we? Oh, we don't have a lot of gold. That's all right. We don't have... We'll make it. There we go. That's good. Can't do you yet. That's okay. We got some extra buffs there on Dant Monster now. How you looking? Are you still at a little over 400k? Oh, yeah. Not bad. Yeah. Looking hot, Dant. I'd like to get his stone upgraded, but like I said, my gold has been in kind of a dookie situation for a good while. Burn it all up real hard. I'm going to have to wait till the next monthly event comes around, to the monthly deal, to snag out 80 millions more. Because honestly, 20 million gold doesn't go very far. Like at all. Like even a little bit. So we're just going to wait. I guess I could snag out 20 mil, but whatevs. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not going to be a thing. What we are going to do now is, well, I guess we could try a Seal Land fight. I took up to 3. You guys didn't see it because, let's be honest, Seal Land early game is just kind of boring. But we're going to jump in here. We're going to drop in. Who do we want to lead with? I want my Dantalian here to be able to gain some reduced damage. So let's do it like so, like so, like so, like so, like so. There we go. Got that hot Abyss aura. Drop in our heavily leveled snake. And let's see if we can't make it happen. I don't know. We got really wrecked the last time I tried this at 7 stars. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie. My expectations are not freakishly high. For good reason. Because I'm probably going to die very quickly. Wow, they just healed everything. Well, congratulations. We're going to lose. We lost. So that's not going to happen. That's not going to be a thing. Everybody calm down. We're not Seal Land masters yet. But one day we shall be. What we can do, though, is a little bit of tower, probably, hopefully, unless I suck here and die immediately as well, which would not be ideal. But we got past the old Margaret wave at 241. It was a roadblock for a lot of people, but good lord. People already at 400. It's a thing. Where are we? Are we even on the board anymore? We are! We are there. Get wrecked, world. We are still relevant. But we're going to try to make a little bit of progress here. 250 gives us another 5-star hero, I believe, right? 205, 230, 255. So we have... let's try to make it a 255. I feel like we might, perhaps, could be able to do it. Let's see. Obviously going to throw a monster in here because that's, quite important. Throw the Berea in there because that's also quite important. I don't think this one's going to be too bad. It's got warriors in it, which is, not a danger town to me, I don't think. Probably not. The biggest waves I've had issues with, so far, especially, on any early account that I've built, the hardest 2 waves are waves that have Gurkies in them, or waves that have Margarets in them. Outside of those 2, they're here's a Gurkinator. They can be kind of tough. Outside of those 2 waves, though, I mean, unless your team is really dependent on priests and you'll struggle with the ODO1 waves, but generally speaking, that's usually the big 2 units that give me, a roadblock. And it could be because I generally build damage over time units early on. That might be part of the problem. But yeah, I mean, boop. That's why you need a good monster right there. Oh, look at that. The monster did almost more damage than my Dantalian did. Just poops on everybody. And that's why, like I said, early game, a monster is super duper important. If you can get your monster highly ranked, you're going to do pretty well. It's going to be a thing. It's going to carry you. It carries you not only in this kind of area, but since I bought those growth packages, it also helped me keep afloat at least a little bit in PvP, which I'm not really worried about on this account because, let's be honest, I'm not going to last very long in PvP with mid-tier heroes. It's just not going to be a thing. I might be able to troll some people with Dantalian, but probably not. Everyone still builds Valkyries, and she still wrecks on him. Got some backline crowd control here, so let's just go ahead and do like so. To keep my Dantalian from getting stunned, because I don't like him being stunned. When he's stunned, he doesn't do any damage, and that's not good for me. It's just not going to work. The rest of this I don't think should be an issue, especially, like I said, Dantalian by wave 6 will be hitting hard enough, I would say, that there's probably not going to be a lot that's going to out-heal him, and that hopefully will keep me from getting stuck on Gurkies, even though you never know. Gurkies he does his own thing. 250, Demon Hunters, let's go. I'm not afeared of Demon Hunters, but should I be? No. They are not scary anymore, except for when they silence people, and it makes me sad inside. But that's okay. All we got to do is get one active skill out with Dantalian, and they're probably going to die. Like so. See, look at that. I'm pretty much psychic. I can tell the future. Dantalian. You're so good. You're so good. All right. Really brought 5 stars back for this one. I don't think this will be an issue. This should be pretty easy. Yeah, but last time on my other account, the mini account, it's like the PvP account now with Aspen, the Ada combo going on. But I started out with Dantalian over there, if you guys can remember. So, Dant Monster, he got taken to 10-star, but I never brought him up. I never enabled him. I never actually used him beyond that. This one right here, 252, this can be a problem for priest mains. Like if you're really relying on Vesa to do a lot of your carrying, these ones can kind of hurt you because the ODO ones will keep you silenced, keep you from healing, and they can be an issue. I don't think it'll be a problem here because I don't really rely on priests at all, so it should be fine. But yeah, last time I stopped Dantalian at 10-star and kind of swapped him out for Cthulhu, and this time, I mean, Dant's going all the way to E3. He's going to get his day to shine, and there's no doubt about that. So I'm pretty excited for that. Also, when the new events drop, which I guess for you guys has probably already happened, for me it's still the future, Ada should hit the Glorious Relic Shop. And when Ada hits the Glorious Relic Shop, you know what time it be. It be E3 Ada time. So that's going to be something to go on this week. I'm excited. Hopefully she hits the shop. If she doesn't, I'll be a little bit sad. But I feel like she will. It's been a month since she dropped, so it would make sense that she hits the shop and everything is good in the world. So that'll be nice. That'll be hot news for me. We're getting close, though. This shouldn't be a hard wave at all. 255. It's a-coming. Now, here's the thing. This next Heroic Summon event shouldn't drop a new hero. Like I said, to me it's in the future, to you it's probably in the past, so get over the fact that Wrath lives in the past, because right now it's still my future. But I don't think the new hero is going to drop, so I probably won't use my Heroic Summons on my main account or my PvP account. I'll probably use them here, though, because I just need fodder. I've got to get units to upgrade, so it doesn't really matter if the new hero drops or not. Here we go, get that 5-star hero. So we're going to have to use them here. I've only got, like, enough to do 300 or close around 300, so I may have to spend a little bit of cashola to get to a full completion. That'll be nice, you know, to get the relics at least, because the relics allows me to buy like a Berea or something like that along those lines and kind of make some more progress. Oh, dude, that snake is just wrecking butts right now. I missed that snake, dude. When you run deer main, which I did on my PvP account, I still have only the deer because I'm waiting on that Phoenix monster was promised a year ago, still not here. But yeah, the deer monster does not do super well for damage output. Are we any higher in the ranks now? Scroll. We are. Look at that. We're rank 48. We're moving up in the world. Is 257 tough or something? What's 257? Bades? Oh, no, Grus? 260. We need to set new records. We need to go to 260. All right, we've got to break through the, I don't know, the lowest barrier of people. We've got to be that person. We've got to set records for ourselves, which I guess we're already doing, but it's not important. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it happen. But yeah, I'm just kind of excited for the next week to finally have a little bit of something to do. I'm still saving scrolls up. My main account has 900 scrolls, so when that new forest unit drops, I'm going to drop some serious Heroic Summon action on it. It's going to be fantastic. My mini account's pushing towards, it's got a little over 400 right now, so it's not quite ready for a full completion anyway. So I'm just going to save those up again until April, and hopefully by April, that account will also be sitting on near about 1,000 scrolls for a double completion. That would be ideal. That would be quite ideal. Oh, dude, it's going to be crazy. The problem with that is bag space. Even as a VIP player, bag space is just such an issue. It always is an issue. I feel so bad for free-to-play players. I was there. I know what it's like. When I started playing for like the first 6 months, I didn't spend monies. I was like, I'm just going to play the game and have a good time. And I had like zilch for the bag space, and it was a problem. It was a real issue. Because like you can't save. Like if you want to save up heroes, like you've got certain 5 stars and 4 stars you want to keep, then you can't save any 3 stars, which means you can't do any fusions, which kind of gridlocks your bag. And it really sucks that they put that in the game in general. Like I hate games that limit how much you can hold. Like come on now. If I want to hold 13 billion heroes back, I should be allowed to, but I don't know. Sometimes devs are just like, hey, it's a way to make more money, and they capitalize on it, which I'm just very much against, but, you know, people do what they're going to do. This is going to be a tough one, I think. Vegan's got the stuns, Gurky's got the damage and the heals. Let's try it. Let's see if we can't spank through the tough wave. As long as Dantalian stays alive, I think we'll be all right, because as long as he builds that attack up, which he will, we're actually doing really well already. This isn't going very difficult. Oh, dude, yeah, these guys have no idea what's about to happen to them. You're going to get danted. Get danted. Oh, yeah, I was like, man, Gurky nodes are tough. No, they're not. Well, they are. But I've got an 8-star. The server's been going for like, I don't know, 3 weeks. Which, I mean, it's not a crazy, like, oh, look how good I am. I'm not. There's people that are smoking with 10 stars already in PvP. How does that make us look, though? How Yeah, look at that. We passed the herd. Toe Wiggles. I don't know. That name makes me laugh. We're doing all right, though. We've pushed back into the topper areas. You don't see it yet because it's still loading, but we have now conquered the 260 area. So we're going up places. Now, I could probably continue to climb a little bit, but I'm not super duper worried about it. How are we looking on our loots? We got 7 million gold now. That's not bad. Not really ready for any type of profit orb event yet. We've got 11 of them sitting here, though. So that would be, what, 39? About halfway to a completion. Might have to spend a little bit. But that's just, honestly, that's part of the game. That's one thing I don't like about mobile games is they kind of like, they make you spin to make progress. I mean, it's a thing, but I don't know. I feel like there should always be a method for free-to-play players to keep up with spenders. Like a spender, if like you don't want to grind, spend, skip the grind. I get it. That's totally cool. But when you make it to where spenders will always rule, I mean, yes, you make more money that way, but it kind of sucks for free-to-play players because you're pretty much guaranteed to never be at the top of anything. And it's like, well, how is that really fun? I mean, I guess it can be if you just enjoy the game, but I don't know, like, the competitive nature of people. You want to be at the top. You want to be like the guy who's like, look at me, I'm smoking on other people. But I don't know. For free-to-plays in games like this, you just can't do it. And I kind of wish that wasn't a thing. I wish there's a way, like if a free-to-play got on and said, you know, I'm going to play this game for 24 hours straight, that he could make huge amounts of progress that a spender wouldn't make just by buying something. So, I don't know. That's just the kind of guy I am. But anywho, there we go. That's all we had really to do today. There wasn't a whole lot going on. We kind of spanked a little bit on a guild boss. Totally forgot to put our tech in first. We might have hit even harder. And tomorrow, I will be hitting harder. But when the new events drop, hopefully Ada drops up in this shop area here. And my main account's going to take her to E, or my PvP account's going to have her to E3 pretty much as soon as that happens, which is hot news. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going to spend my stuff on here. Like I could buy a Gru and 6-star my Gru or whatnot. I kind of think I want to save to buy Dantalians or Bereas because like I've got the 9-star Dant kind of hanging around, but obviously I'm going to need a lot more of the Dant. I need another 2 Dants to make him 10, and he's got to be my first 10-star, and he's got to be my first E3 because I have chosen it to be such, and such he shall be. So that'll be kind of fun to get an E3 Dant, kind of see what he can do when he's fully maxed. Something I've kind of wanted to do for a while anyway, so that'll be fun. After that, I'm not sure where we're going to go. I'm not sure if we're going to go and push a Berea up or if we're going to swap over and try to knock out like a Heart Watcher. I don't know. By the time we get to Dant to E3, we'll probably have max Warrior tech, so we can probably start pumping Ranger tech for like Molassa or Assassin tech for Heart Watcher. We'll see how it all goes. I don't know. Life is mysterious, and we shall wait and see what happens. But here in a couple of days, we're going to be snagging on that lady right there. And that's going to be nice. Getting that Heart Watcher, that means I can get a 6-star Heart Watcher rolling, which will be good. I know it's kind of splitting my fodder between Molassa and Heart Watcher. I don't really care. I need to keep Heart Watcher alive in battles, so she needs to be upgraded at least a decent amount so that she's not getting taken out early in fights, and she can stack her Watcher marks, more. Plus, at 5-star, her Watcher marks 15%. That's kind of butt. That's kind of absolute butt crackage. Where are you at when you're at 6-star? Eeny, meeny, miny, Heart Watch. There you are. Oops. 25% and 20%. So that's quite a bump. That's what, 20% more mark stacking per 2-round cycle or whatever. So that's totally good. That'll definitely help me out. Amazing. But that's just stuff for down the road. I think that's going to be it for today, though, guys. We knocked out some boss fightage. We stormed the tower, and we've made progress. We got back higher in the leaderboards, no longer rank 50. Not holding the butt end. We're not the caboose. It feels good. But there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one.